All history, good or bad, is history. So let's get into the swing of things by talking about an ancient murder that took place in Clonycavan in County Meath, Ireland. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Panty Plays History and today we discuss the body and the potential murder of the Clonycavan Man. In March 2003, the body of a man who lived during the Iron Age was discovered in a peat bog in Ireland. The well-preserved remains show that the body was not that of a man who died a natural or honourable death, but was more likely the victim of foul play. The Clonycavan Man's remains are referred to as a bog body. The discovery of ancient and well-preserved mummies in peat bogs have been fairly widespread. When a dead body is deposited into bog water that is highly acidic, low in temperature and low in oxygen, the body can remain intact for thousands of years, including skin, hair and organs. This unintended mummy gives us a glimpse into the lives and deaths of ancient humans who weren't necessarily honoured as a royal or dignitary like the mummified remains found in Egypt. The Clonycavan Man was found in a machine that had been used for harvesting peat from the bog. The remains, which had been dated to be 2,300 years old, consisted of a head, neck, arms, torso and upper abdomen. It is likely that the peat harvesting machine was responsible for severing his lower body. The visible details though on the Clonycavan Man are astonishing. We estimate his height to be 5 feet 2 inches tall, based on the evidence we have. Furthermore, his nose seems to be squashed and his teeth are crooked. The pores of his skin were still visible as well. Due to the damage caused by the peat harvesting machine, the Clonycavan Man doesn't have any hands, but other bog bodies have been found to possess well-manicured fingernails. A scientific study and genetic testing of the Clonycavan Man's hair has given scientists a view of his diet leading up to his death. Scientists have found that the Clonycavan Man consumed a diet rich in vegetables and proteins, indicating that his death may have occurred in the warmer summer months of the year. Clonycavan Man was also fairly young at the time of his death. He is believed to be in his early 20s when his life was ended. One of the most distinguishing characteristics of the Clonycavan Man was his hair. He had a goatee and a moustache, while the front of his hair was shaven, giving him a higher hairline on his forehead. He folded the remainder of his hair forward and then back, creating an intricate ancient mohawk style. It is believed that the Clonycavan Man chose this hairstyle to make himself appear taller. As someone who is also 5'2", I can perfectly understand that. Scientists also discovered an ancient form of hair gel in his hair, made of plant oil and pine resin. The presence of this hair gel indicates he was fairly wealthy during his lifetime, because it was made from materials only found in France and Spain at that time. Now on to the reason that this poor guy died. After forensic examination by the Garda Technical Bureau, it was discovered that his nose was actually broken and that he had a large wound from the nose to under his right eye. He also had a deep wound on the top of his head, and parts of his brain matter had been found in this open wound. His skull was split open by the same sharp object used on his face, most likely an axe. The first blow is believed to be the blow that had killed him, although he was also found to be disemboweled. The reasons for his deletion from this life are unknown, but it is theorized by some that he was a ritual sacrifice of some type. His nipples and other body parts that consist of fragile tissue were missing, which could be from natural decomposition or possible mutilation, as it is believed that his nipples, having been sliced off, is specifically to be a sign of a failed kingship. In ancient Ireland, sucking on a king's nipples was a sign of submission. Removing the nipples was intended to make a man incapable of kingship in this life or the next. I couldn't find many references to this, it seems a bit odd. Saint Patrick mentions in his Confessio that when he fled Ireland he was offered passage on a boat by some sailors, although he refused to suck their nipples. Interestingly, Patrick considered this to be a barbarian custom and that he refused for fear of God. A hill that could possibly have been used for kingship ceremonies was near the bog where the Clonycavan Man was found, leading to further speculation about the body. Ned Kelly of the National Museum of Ireland suggests it could have been part of the ritual known as the triple killing of kings. This was when a king in Ireland would meet a gruesome death and would have been killed 3 times over, such as by strangulation, drowning and bludgeoning. Sometimes this was used as ritual sacrifice in return for prayers and things like warning off the Roman invasion. Other bog bodies discovered in Ireland also suggest the same theory. The preservation of his body was not intentional though, and it's unlikely that anyone ever intended for future civilizations to try and unravel the mystery of his deletion. The Clonycavan Man is part of an exhibit in the National Museum of Ireland in Dublin, so if you are over that way you can stop in and give him a visit, see him how he is. And you've made it to the end of the video. Thank you for watching to the end, and please don't forget to share, like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about this poor bog man in the comments below. I will see everyone in the next one. Bye!